There we go. For some reason, I was having a really difficult time getting this to record. Anyway, Hero Coliseum's out on PC now. And if you're not familiar with it, it is terrible. Instead of actual content, and they did have some content with this patch, a couple new characters and missions to be fair, they opted to have Doken or heroes thrown in. A weird, awkward mix of both. So, now Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 gets to go through the glory that is Wales. That's right. This game now has it to where you can buy TP medals. And you're incentivized to do so too. Because it takes absolutely forever to be able to do what I'm doing right now. If you are on console. If you're on PC, you could probably just cheat this. I don't know, I've heard that the anti-cheat really doesn't actually stop anything but letting people mod. I haven't really messed all that much with it since it was implemented. All I know is that I got a little over 900,000 TP mils at one point, and I'm not saying how I got them. Ooh. So this isn't going to be anything of significance. I just like opening card packs, and you know what? This kinda scratches the same itch. Although it feels a lot more disappointing given the fact that I am spending almost 7 times the amount it takes to get a normal drop for an elevated chance at getting something of a higher rank. I could be mistaken, but isn't that the same pose that Goku Black was in? No, it's a similar pose, but it's not the same pose. Okay. So yeah, this is the thing now. This is just the game that came out over a year ago, and now it has gambling in it because, you know, apparently someone wanted this T-rated game to have loot boxes and gacha crap in it in the one point in time right now where literally everyone hates them. Mainly because of the Battlefront debacle, but you know what, details. Ooh, Frieza. Just seems like weird timing, honestly. This seems like something that they could have had on release, although I suspect that would have hurt sales. I don't think it's a coincidence that TP medals were implemented in the first place being a separate currency. That's always a bit of a red flag. And now you can buy them. Didn't I just get you? And you. Come on, give me Dragon Ball Super stuff. That's sort of Dragon Ball Super stuff. Except it's, I think that's the Cell Saga outfit? No, that can't be. That's not in the game. That would be, Namek. Namek outfit. Posing skill, good luck from Goku. That's kinda cute. Sure am getting a lot of Gokus. When this was released on console the other day, I heard that it was a nightmare of nothing but booze. But I'm just getting freezes apparently. Goku's. Gohan. I don't know the strategies or anything else yet. This literally just got the update at the time of this recording. I wonder if they've implemented the DLC content in this to any capacity. I haven't really looked into it. They have Goku Black, but he was actually day one DLC stuff. So, in a way, he was part of the base game. Yeah, the fact that I'm not seeing like Dodoria and such kind of gives me that impression. Oh well, what can you do? So yeah, just figured with the absolutely ridiculous amount of TP mails that you can get, I was going to try and record 30 minutes of footage of just non-stop opening. Don't know if we'll reach 30, don't know if we'll go beyond, really just depends. Gee, we sure do get that Super Saiyan Goku a lot, don't we? Hello again, friend. Now, I've actually played through a little bit into this on console because I do have the game on PS4 too, but I don't have PS Plus or anything like that, so I didn't really bother all that much. Don't have any DLC, haven't really tried it beyond. I think I got to the second non-tutorial mission, and the story for this is kind of funny. Oh, wait, no, he's in the base game. Yeah, there was even a code to unlock him at the beginning. The story for this is actually kind of funny because it's essentially just Bulma going around using psychological manipulation with your guy helping her out to trick and make every single prominent race of the Time Patrol addicted to gacha games. Beat up Vegeta, suddenly every single Saiyan's going, wait, fighting? I really like fighting. Let me spend all my money here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna get so many figures, I'm gonna be better than Vegeta. It's gonna be great. I bet I can be the top dog. Suddenly Hercule shows up. All the humans are into it. I'm getting absolutely rotten luck with this, aren't I? I haven't seen anything that looks blue. Maybe I have to upgrade into them. This game, for some reason, has an experience system in grinding and sacrifices, so the fact that I'm getting duplicates just means I'm getting a stronger future Trunks, apparently. Ooh, we haven't gotten that one yet, have we? No, it says new, of course we haven't. Hello, Piccolo. I do find it interesting that some of the higher rank ones are their base forms when some of the other ones are their Super Saiyan forms. I wonder what the deal with that is. Maybe one of them's the Dragon Ball Super one or the Kaioken one. Like that one, I think that's the King Kai symbol? Correct me if I'm wrong. In which case that could be Kaioken. That could be... It could also be Super Saiyan. Because, you know, Namek, but... Really, I'm not seeing all that many of people from the cast. It's mainly just like the prominent villains and heroes. Just everyone who's gone Super Saiyan and Piccolo and like Frieza and Boo. But no Cell for some reason. Come on. Gambling game, do you have a cell? Can I borrow your cell phone? That was bad, I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Okay. There's a Trunks. And we knew that one was in there because he's in the tutorial. Is that Frieza again? Supposedly there's a trade-off for power with abilities with the first form one. I wonder if I can feed you to the super one, or if you're counted as a separate character in this. Hi again, Frieza. Yeah, for some reason this was just delayed almost a week on PC for, as far as I'm aware, no discernible reason. I have no idea why that was the case. Maybe they're reassessing the anti-cheat or something, I don't know. I mean, honestly, outside trying to beat the story for this, I really could be very, very less unenthused by this. I am genuinely upset that this exists on a game that I bought over a year ago. I know I don't have to do it, it's optional stuff, but my concern is that it's going to carry over into any sequels, assuming we get a Xenoverse 3, which, if I remember correctly, was in the works. Don't quote me on that, that's something I read on the DBXV subreddit, and it was a few months ago. You never know. Things change. Mega Man Legends 3 gets cancelled. Oh yeah, Mega Man 11 was announced yesterday. That's exciting. You know, game, you're supposed to take advantage of like dopamine and shit, just people's gambling impulses with this, but the fact that I'm getting a bunch of people in the same poses over and over again, and only one at a time, I'm really not seeing how you're doing this well. I get it's limited resource stuff and it's completely random, so in reality it's actually a lot more manipulative than if you had some like a Gwent card pack, but or even a Hearthstone card pack for that matter. And the fact that you have to spend almost 7 times as much for a guaranteed rarity difference really says something there, don't it? Maybe that's why this has been somewhat limited, because I'm just using the more expensive one. Hi again, Goku Black. Using a PS4 controller for this, sometimes it just doesn't input correctly. I don't know what the deal is. Makes for some really frustrating moments sometimes. Tried the expert mission that was included with this update. I was hearing that it was really difficult, but it wasn't so bad. I managed to beat it just on the first attempt, and this is a legitimate character. I haven't really dabbled in anything that would make something outside of what's achievable, just through normal gameplay. Because, you know, this is the kind of thing that I play when I have a headache, you know, just constant grinding and all that predictable. Despite the RNG, it's not that bad. I feel like I should be rolling some dice here for effect, but I ain't got any. I got a feeling after 30 minutes my arms will get tired. Hey, it's this Goku. Hello, Lavender Trunks. I am so excited for Fighters. I hope they don't pull anything like this in that game. And it's Bandai Namco, so they probably will find a way, but... You know what? Dragon Ball Guilty Gear, and a bit more casual focus, so my busted ass hand can actually play it. Yeah. Just my kind of game. And really, just honestly considering recent news, I feel kind of obliged to get it. What with it being Hiromi Suru's last performance. I wonder if she voiced this event. Because Bulma has a very central role in this. And she has intercom announcements. Which, from my time on the PS4 version, they get old very quickly. Very quickly. I find it kind of weird that I haven't seen like Kid Buu or anything. It's only Super Buu and Innocent or Fat Buu, whatever they're going with there. They look the same. I find it interesting that they're doing Buu Saga Vegeta with that one, and not like Majin Vegeta. See, it's just Super Buu. Like, this was coincided with the release of Buuhan. You would think. Seeing for most part it's just poses and fighting combo, like basic stuff, that they would do that. Maybe it's a compatibility issue. It wouldn't surprise me if there's some kind of weird loophole where you're essentially just playing as the character for the animations. Although, it would surprise me a little bit because you'd think that'd be an NPC. Maybe they had it like that at some point, but there was some exploit. I don't know. Goku, he's gonna stab you with the shoulder blade. Again, I can't really be all that enthused about that considering I've seen the same pose so many times. And I am a Super Saiyan! Ooh, shiny. Okay, yeah, that's definitely the Namek outfit. They didn't make a new one. Oh, that's embarrassing. I didn't think about that. They have a limit. Oh, that's not too bad. Well, while I'm at it, I might as well get rid of some duplicates. While I'm at it, I see a Super Trunks on the first page. Yeah, just one Super Trunks, so we will murder all the other ones. And we will feed them all to this one. Wow, that's sad. I can't even get him to max level after all that. Can I upgrade him? Well, after level 30. Oh, he's level 29. How about that? Well, let's get back to the openings. Ooh, another one to murder. Oh, Goku, you think you're going to be doing something great, but no, you're about to be sacrificed for the greater Goku. You too. Seeing as it's just the base game models, I'm presuming that there's a golden Frieza at some point. Because he was DLC in the first game, but in this game he's base content. That is not a very flattering face for that Goten, is it? Honestly though, this whole thing is awfully predatory, isn't it? Random chances, clearly superior equivalents, the fact that you have to unlock spaces so that you can make more. There's a whole inventory and experience and sacrificial system built around it. It genuinely upsets me a little bit. This isn't the kind of thing that I want to see in a mainline Dragon Ball game. If it was like its own thing like Dokkan or Heroes, I can understand it. I don't like those, but I can accept them. But the fact that this is built into a different game entirely, it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. Hello, Lavender. Haven't beaten the story on console, so that's probably what we'll be doing here. Because if nothing else, we might as well beat the story. I skipped the tutorial because honestly, there's not much to it. You've probably already seen the footage of it if you've considered watching this. If you haven't, it's not hard to find. It's the very beginning. It's very easy. It's so mundane. You can't actually beat Goten until the game lets you like get to fourth or fifth round. It's slow because the game's way of preventing you from simply beating the tutorial is making it to where you can't kill anything. So it's like teaching you how to counterattack and do extra damage, but the enemy has 1 health left. So you don't have to press any buttons, it will make no difference whatsoever. All you're doing is fighting Goten and Trunks anyway. Apologies about this. If I had considered this, I would have unlocked a bunch of slots in advance. Sadly, I hadn't. Where's my really high level one? I don't want to accidentally eat. Oh, there he is. Second page now. For some reason. Let me just clear up some slots. I've got a couple of you. Yeah. Alright. Back to the old RNG base grind. You know, in my mind, the thing that would make this even like close to acceptable would be if they did 2 things. Those being make the Hercule missions give you TP medals instead of Zenny. And slash, or rather, this is the big one. The other one really doesn't matter all that much because, you know, have it to where at an equal exchange or only slightly unfavorable exchange, have it to where you can exchange your Zenny for TP medals. And I say this as someone who has done that expert mission where you fight Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegeta somewhere in the thousands of times. Grinding for TP medals is mundane. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Now we're talking. Ultra rare Kid Buu. I wonder what his ability is. Place on a trigger square to attack 2 opponents in the column in front, and plus 1000 to an attack after defeating an opponent. Repeatable. That seems potentially very devastating, doesn't it? Highest rarity in the game, and we've only gotten 1 in this 30-minute time period. Doesn't that seem a little screwy? Especially considering that I've been exclusively using the special capsule machine and the 1 time with the daily. Doesn't that just seem a little weird? So yeah, we've reached the 30-minute point. I figure going through these has been a little boring, just organizing them. I apologize for that. Oh, it goes up in price over time too. How lovely. Anywho, I'm gonna close this video off now, so yeah. Those are my thoughts on the matter. That was essentially a pack opening. And for what it was, I hope you enjoyed it.